A prophet disobeys God's command, and moments later, a lion attacks. But here's the strange part. The lion doesn't eat his body or even touch his donkey. What was God trying to show us? Stay with me as we uncover this forgotten and mysterious Bible story. In today's story, we dive into a shocking biblical event from 1 Kings 13. A man of God was given a direct order, but one small mistake led to an unusual and terrifying fate. This story isn't just about punishment, it reveals deep spiritual truths that still apply today. So what happened? And why was the lion's behavior so unnatural? Let's find out. Our story takes place during the reign of King Jeroboam, a ruler who led Israel into idol worship. God, displeased with Jeroboam's sins, sent a prophet, often called the man of God, to deliver a powerful warning. The prophet stood before the altar and declared, "This altar will be torn down and its ashes will be poured out." Instantly, King Jeroboam stretched out his hand to seize the prophet, but something shocking happened. His hand shriveled up, and just as the prophet foretold, the altar cracked, spilling its ashes. Terrified, Jeroboam begged for mercy. The prophet prayed and the king's hand was restored. But here's where things get interesting. God had given this prophet strict instructions. Do not eat or drink anything in this place. Leave immediately and take a different route home. It seems simple enough. But then came the test. As the prophet left, another man, an old prophet, heard about the incident and wanted to meet him. The old prophet found the man of God resting under a tree and invited him to his house for a meal. "I cannot eat or drink in this place. God has commanded me not to," the man of God replied. But then the old prophet lied. He said, "I too am a prophet, and an angel told me to bring you to my home for food and water." Trusting the words of this fellow prophet, the man of God broke God's command and went to eat at his house. While they were eating, the old prophet suddenly received a real message from God. He turned to the man of God and said, "Because you disobeyed the Lord's command, your body will not be buried in your family's tomb." The room fell silent. The man of God had made a grave mistake, and now judgment was coming. He got up, left the house, and saddled his donkey to continue his journey. But just outside the city, something terrifying happened. As the man of God traveled down the road, a lion suddenly appeared and attacked him. The beast struck him down instantly, but then something very unusual happened. The lion did not eat the prophet. It didn't even harm the donkey standing right beside him. Instead, the lion simply stood there next to the body. Soon, people passing by saw this strange scene: a lion, a donkey, and a dead prophet, all in perfect stillness. It was unnatural. It was a sign. The old prophet who deceived him heard the news and was filled with sorrow. He retrieved the body and buried him in his own tomb, mourning, "Alas, my brother." So what can we learn from this eerie and tragic story? First, obedience to God's command is not optional. The man of God delivered a powerful message and even performed miracles, but one act of disobedience cost him his life. Second, we must be discerning. Not everyone who claims to speak for God is telling the truth. Even another prophet led him astray. And finally, the lion's behavior was no coincidence. It was a sign that this was God's judgment. The prophet wasn't just randomly killed. His story became a warning for all who heard it. So what do you think? Was this judgment too harsh, or was it a necessary lesson? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Bible stories like this.